Cardiff Blues at home this weekend, TJ, and a big game for you guys.
Yeah, every home game's a really big game for us. It means a lot to us. Play here in front of our fans and at this great stadium. So we need to turn up with sort of the passion and the energy that playing here deserves.
Obviously frustrated with last week's performance. How do you go about putting it right?
I think we were frustrated with the result rather than the performance. We could have definitely won that game. There's no doubt about it. That was in our hands and in our control. But the attitude from the boys was fantastic. You couldn't ask much more of them. And if we just make a few little switches and changes, then we can definitely put that performance together with the add-ons will give us the win, hopefully.
As we've seen over the years, the LV previously, now the AngloWelsh, it's a good time for boys to not only stake a claim, but for young boys to come through. How impressed were you with the debuts of some of the guys last week?
Yeah, I thought they all did really well. They stepped up to the mark, and especially sort of Joe Simmons when he came on for Will, who took that bad knock. Kept to come in at fly half as a youngster like that. He did really well, sort of start to boss the game, and that's what we expect. We're not surprised because we've seen it in training. We just want to make sure we see it on Sunday as well.
Is it nice that you're perhaps one of the experienced heads that they look to, that they turn to offer that advice? You remember probably your first game.
Yeah, I think it's just important to sort of lead by example and just encourage them to go and play their game, because they're here for a reason, because they're a talented bunch of boys. And it's really important they show that rather than sort of hide away and get daunted by the atmosphere and the occasion.
Ricky's just mentioned it's a must-win this weekend, the way the competition works and that, but you've got to, as you always say, make the most of home advantage.
Yeah, we expect to win here, whoever we're playing against. Cardiff are a very good team. They've got a good history in this competition, and we need to be right on top of our mettle to get the win. You would have done your homework on them. Where do you see their threats? I think the pace in which they play the game. They've got a very decent forward pack and some really quick backs. So I think they're just a quality outfit across the board. They're well coached, and we need to make sure we get our systems in place, and then within those systems have individual moments of a really good rugby. And for you senior guys, it's obviously a chance for you to stake your claims with Rob and that watching from the stands. Yeah, it's important. But I think it's more important that the team do well, and the good things will come off the back of that, rather than worrying about your own individual performance too much.